Hello YouTube. It's going to be a rant. I don't really want to do this, but some of us got to bring certain things to light. So I picked up 2 snakes for someone. One of them was really bad. The other one was stuck in shed. The person told me one story and then tried to tell me another. So I thought I'll show you lot what I've seen, what I've done, and I don't have the snakes no more. They're both in quarantine, and they weren't nowhere in my collection. But the female's got a really bad respiratory infection. So, sorry, I'm going to look at my phone. Notes. Right, so we've got a website that is called, right, here we go, Pal's Vets Lab. So I'll show you on the screen a bit of it. Right, it's got a description, what they do, how they do it. You've got to choose an options here, so you go down, and then for like your RIs and stuff, you do a culture and sensitivity swab. You just basically swab around the breathing tube and then bung it in the bottle. Obviously fill out the details that you need to on the paperwork and on the tube. Make sure, I didn't do it, make sure you put down on the tube that you swabbed inside the mouth by the breather, or like at least inside the mouth. But you want to like twist it around like as if you're clearing out your ear holes. So yeah, so then there's that, and then obviously they do a NIDO test. It's free postage to you, so yeah, you can do all them tests. So obviously I thought one of my females had RI, so I bought a sensitivity and culture test. So yeah, so it cost me like what, 60 quid. Then obviously you have to buy a padded envelope and send it next day delivery through Royal Mail, which is best because then it's less likely to get damaged in post. Within a week you get the results. Let me just find the results. So yeah, so this female, I swabbed her. I'll show the female now so you can see. She was really struggling for her breath, like in a bad way. To be honest, I don't think personally she's going to survive. Well, I didn't think so anyway, as you can see in the video. I cleaned out gunk out of her mouth, which is on the tissue. This snake was in a really bad way. Like at night you could hear her from the other room in the house, gurgling and stuff on her, basically on her lungs. Her lungs are 2 scars. This is what they send you back, so you can see. So we'll zoom into the bit. Is that the bit I want? No, this is a bit I want. Right, so it shows up that I can't read that, but you can see she's got 2 strains of RI of the same thing. Like there's a lot of going on in there. But if you look below, I think they're all like the medications that you can take for it, and 2 of them she's resistant, the actual RI is resistant to, but the rest show sensitivity, so that means they're not going to work well with a female. So that don't mean she's got a good chance. Personally, I'd say she needs euthanizing, like put her out of misery, get over and done with. It's not fair. They are het sunsets, so possibly that might be why I got this text saying that she's doing a lot better. I know she ain't doing better, but you should seriously not. So if you've got a snake that you think has RI, Like, you don't need to worry. Like, it can happen. The best thing to do is just get a kit, test them. Right, yeah, you can buy a test kit. I thought one of my females had RI. That's why I had the test kit in the first place. I over panicked because of my paranoia. I got over worried. I'm only doing this video because I was trying to help him and give him advice, but he was talking to me like as if I was making shit up. So if you've got a female that's got RI, right, I thought I had, I could keep her in the collection for a minute because it weren't really bad, but I'd do everything else to all the others and she'd be the last one to be touched. Like obviously I'd clean my hands, I'd wipe out the outside of a tub and that, put it back. But if you're really worried, get them into a quarantine, total different room, separate them. But I know how paranoid I get. But now I can see why you need a quarantine. I didn't quarantine my snakes when I first got into it, and I'll admit that. But now, after helping someone that had RI in their collection and seeing some of the stories I've heard lately, like I made sure I got a quarantine rack. I'll put a little picture up of it. It's crap, but it works. So now I don't bring any new snakes in. I try and keep everything separated. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so if you've had a snake off of someone that goes by poor balls, they are literally poor balls. Like, it's a sign of neglect, really, to be that bad and still think she's going to do okay. Like, check your animals if you've got anything off of them. Like, keep an eye on them. This stuff can spread really easy, like on your clothes, your skin, like in a room. With me, I've got fans, so if she was in here and like trying to breathe how she was, that's in the air, my fans are going to slowly spread it around the room. My room's not very big, so it could spread quite quickly. Yeah, there's a lot of factors to take into it, but the thing is, animals get sick. If you had a dog picks up all sorts of problems when you're just walking it on the lead. Like, so don't feel like you fucked up. You fucked up when you let a snake get this bad. That's a fuck up. Like, you've left it for too long. But at the beginning you could have sorted it out. But here's the website. That's the things that you can do, and as soon as you've got the results, you can email them or text them through to your vets, and they'll prescribe you the medication. You ain't even got to take the animal to the vets, so you can just keep everything quarantined. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I'm annoyed. Try and, like, I didn't want to start 23 off like this, but yeah, try and put your animals first. You know what I mean? Like, they don't ask us to put them in these racks and breed them. We choose to do it. So you should, if you choose to have kids, you choose to look after them. Do the same for your animals, man. Like, it ain't hard. It is hard, but if you can't do it, you reduce your animals. Like, just get comfortable. Don't throw money into this game and expect it back out without problems. Well, at least I'll show a snake. So this is a female that's been a pain in the arse for feeding. It's cinnamon. GHI, 66% het sunset female. She's been a nightmare, she's still here. So right, when they're going to be wriggly. So all you need is, in America you call them Q-tips, over here earbuds, or whatever you want to call them. Just buy a box, keep them in your room. Right. So basically, I'll wear a glove, Q-tip. I was going to show, but she ain't. Oh, it's feeding day, so I've got nothing that I can show. So basically, use Q-tip, push it to the back of the mouth so it opens up into the corner. Then don't worry about any fluid that's in the actual throat hole, because that's going to be just fluid and saliva, not natural. That air don't go down there, so that's not what you're looking for. There's going to be bubbles there. Some might not have. Depending on the holes in the heads, you could squeeze the neck and push bubbles up. But that is not where the RI you're looking for. You're going to look at the breathing tube. It should be a light peach colour, pale pink, like really clean looking. Like, it might have a whitish tone to it. But if it looks red and dark red and really sore, then that is the sign that there's a respiratory or something going on, because her breathing tube is red, or his. You don't want to look for bubbles. The bubbles mean nothing inside the mouth. If the mouth is peach, then the mouth is clean. I know this because I helped someone inject over 20 snakes, and he got it at the beginning, where this female that I've shown today is far too gone. Something like that needs euthanizing. But you'll get little signs like the rabbit coming out of the tub, not breathing properly, off feed, could be shedding slightly shit. So if other stuff's shedding alright, and then you get one that's 2 sheds in within a month and they're really bad, then just check their mouth. It takes 2 seconds. Then once you check the mouth, the reason I put the glove on is you can now put the glove off, the Q-tip, and bin that. Don't use that on any other snake, because if it does have RI, you're going to pass it around. That way the Q-tips can be thrown in the bin and you're not using apparatus and trying to clean it all the time. Or the only other thing I can say is just use a really good disinfectant and try and spot clean as much as possible. I hope this has helped people understand, and I hope people don't realise I'm doing it on purpose to name drop or anything. I personally tried helping him. I'm not being taken as a mug, so I'm letting you guys know that this is a situation. Hopefully I'll do a better video soon. Peace out.